Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and our Newcastle United series as we get into some seriously important matches at the end of the season. And today's episode is even more important because ahead of this match that we're playing today against West Ham, Manchester United actually slipped up in the title race. So if we win this game, we will be within 2 points off the top spot with just 7 games left. And bearing in mind that we're 2 points ahead of Man City as well, we have really climbed up that table extremely quickly. We've also got the second leg of our quarterfinal with Atletico Madrid in this episode. After beating them 4-2 in our last match, we've had some sensational results recently, although we haven't been able to keep a clean sheet to save our life. And today we've got West Ham away, which gives us a chance to close that gap at the top. We've got Atletico Madrid at home, where we're hoping to win. We can even lose 2-0 in that game and still go through, so we're in a very strong position there. And then we're at home against Southampton. Big game against Spurs, City and United, all to come in the next episode. We really are in such a tough kind of period in this season. And so for this game against West Ham, we are going into it as favourites, although actually West Ham are evens favourites because they're up to 4th in the league now on the back of 5 straight wins, so they're now the favourites for this, only just edging us out. But given our league position, I would expect us to win this game. The team going out there is made up of Moise Kean, Cutrone and Pinamonti up front. We've got James Milner coming in for a rare start with Fernandes in midfield. Masuaku's at left wing back, Otamendi holding and Lemos in the middle, Carmona on the right side and Heaton in goal. Free kick on the edge of the area, Masuaku puts in, it's chaos in the middle there and Lemos just lashes the ball into the bottom corner. A very unlikely scorer, but that is a crucial goal against a current top 4 team. An absolute calamity in defence for West Ham. Broke the ball down to Lemos and he just slotted it into that bottom corner so well. Free kick for Arnautovic, dangerous position, he gets over the wall and it's luckily just over the bar. That was very close and I was expecting that to go in. Another free kick comes to Arnautovic, edge of the area, sends the ball out wide, Chicharito with a tackle but it still comes to Keane. Sanabria on for Cutrone, who is injured, he plays it down the channel for Pinamonti, forced out quite wide here but he gets a cross in, cleared out by Leon. Carmona down to Pinamonti again, first time ball in, easily caught by the keeper. Good 3 minutes of added time here because both sides have had injuries in this first half. Cutrone was just a knock, but I didn't want to risk him, so Sanabria has come on. But Otamendi sends the ball forward, and here is Sanabria playing the ball in for Keane, who beats the defender for pace, but can't beat Livakovic in goal. Pinamonti running it to the byline, sends it back to Carmona, and Welbeck puts in a good tackle, and the chance has gone. Welbeck on the attack. Oh, two-footed lunge there by Fernandes, who gets a straight red card. And in such a big game, that is a rookie mistake to make. I'm going to have to take Keane off because he's got the lowest rating and we'll be playing with just the 2 up front, which is going to leave us limited, but we are still dangerous even in this kind of position. I'm also going to bring Grujic on for Moise Kean there. And we will have to make a substitution quite early in this second half just to keep the legs fresh. But that was something that we really did not need at this stage of this game, in this stage of the season as well. It's such an important match here as Otamendi picks the ball up from Heaton, now holding over the top. Pinamonti gets to it, he picks out Sanabria as well, he beats the defender so well. Pinamonti running in, Sanabria across, but Livakovic with a comfortable save. Looked like that might be developing into a dangerous opportunity, but now we've got to be careful of a West Ham counter. The ball going over the top, holding finds Grujic. There's Carmona to Pinamonti. Good position for him. Milner's accidentally picked up that pass. It's less space in behind though, and he's put the ball in early, and Sanabria tucks it home. James Milner, the surprise assist maker there, out on the left flank where he was not meant to be. Total fluke that he got the ball, but a beautiful one in, and Sanabria off the bench has made it 2-0, and we are suddenly in a much better position. But it is dangerous with West Ham on the counter again. Chicharito through to Obiang, he's through on goal and he's just put it wide, and we keep our clean sheet for at least the immediate future. James Milner forward to Sanabria. Just 15 minutes left here as he plays the ball in. Pinamonti's got onto it and he nearly managed to steer that into the far corner, but Livakovic with a good stop. Lanzini for West Ham, cutting in from the left, puts the ball in, but it's cleared out by Otamendi. Obiang with the ball, manages to squeeze it away to Aaron. Down the line for Lanzini. He's beaten the defender there, gets the ball in, and Chicharito from a yard out was never going to miss there. And he's definitely onside because the ball was on the byline when it was played in. And with 15 minutes to go, we are suddenly looking a little bit more precarious. And it's straight from kickoff here as well, which isn't ideal. Lemos with it, plays it forward to Carmona. Now into Pinamonte. Plays it across, but easily cut out by the defender. Juampi forward to Chicharito. Over the top looking for Welbeck, who brings it down. Loads of players in the box there as Aaron puts a cross in. Chicarito's in there again, and Fofana off the post. Otamendi gets it out off a West Ham player, and we survive what could have been an absolute sucker punch of a second goal there. We've got 10 minutes left to see out if we're going to get a crucial win in our hunt for the title. Corner from Masuaku. Goes to the edge of the area, Sanabria with it, finds Pinamonte, turns, picks out Carmona, Grujic, and he skies it. That was beautiful build-up play, but no composure from Grujic. 5 minutes ago, Juampi picks out Obiang, now Chicharito across to Lanzini. Turns, shoots, and it's just gone wide. So close to a rocket to the top corner, but the pressure continues. Otamendi on the ball, into Mads Beck, back to Heaton. He launches it down the line. Sanabria to Masuaku. Gives it away, and Leon now can counter-attack. Juampi to Welbeck. And Lanzini in so much space, but what a save from Heaton there. In fact, it's a free kick to us, but that was so close. They've had so many chances to take away our lead, and they haven't taken them. And it looks like this is going to be the full-time whistle. There it is. And what a crucial win at such an important time of the season that is. I don't think it's possible to over-egg how good a result that is, because West Ham are fourth, 7 games unbeaten, 5 straight league wins, and Manchester United had slipped up earlier in the day. We have closed the gap to 2 points at the top with just 7 games left to play. Well, the fixture list is not forgiving as we now have to take on the second leg of our Champions League quarter-final with Atletico Madrid. 4-2 we won away in Spain, and now in Newcastle's St James's Park we need to defend that lead and make our way into the semi-finals of the Champions League, which would just be sensational to achieve that. We've got a reasonably makeshift team, certainly in defence today, with Mads Beck, Holding and Lemos all having to lead the line back there because of suspension and injuries and all sorts of different problems. Heaton, of course, remains in goal. We've got Masuaku and Carmona both in their wing-back positions. Fernandez is back in midfield despite the red card. At least he's had a bit of a rest. And Grujic comes in to partner him. And then there's Keane, Pinamonte and Sanabria in there because Cutrone's still carrying a knock. But Sanabria, having scored at the weekend, should be high on confidence and hopefully be able to deliver us a couple of goals. But this is so important that we aren't smashed today. It's the only way we would go out is if we ship a lot of goals and probably quite quickly. So we need to make sure that the defence is tight and that we break away and get an odd goal or two to give us a cushion. And then hopefully we will make our way into the Champions League semi-finals. Corner from Masuaku goes into the middle, cleared out to Sanabria. He's in a good position, he puts across to the back stick. Carmona's arrived and Carmona has just nodded that one past the defender into the back of the net. And we lead Atletico Madrid at St James's Park. It's now 5-2 on aggregate. And even if Atletico get 3 goals here, it will still knock them out of the Champions League. Correa sends the ball to the back stick. Carmona gets there and hooks it away. Vitolo chases after it, leaves it for Gaia. Into Koke. Now Ribeiro, man free on the right, but Masuaku gets a stunning tackling and we can counter here. It's 3-on-3, Pinamonte over the top, Keane in a good position, players arriving at the back stick, he holds up the pass and it's cut out just as Sanabria was about to pull the trigger. Still Mads Beck continues, ball to the back stick, Pinamonte across, Keane off the post, and that was very close to a fluky second goal. Koke with a corner. Puts it into the near post and it's just flashed wide by Diego Costa. Very, very close there. And it's still early in this game. If they get a goal now, there's no reason why they couldn't push on and get a few more. Gaia. Over half an hour of this game gone. Gedson cuts it out well. Plays in Pinamonte. He puts it across and Sanabria's there. Keane making a beautiful run. Late pass there. Didn't help. Gedson to Grujic. Good position. Puts the ball across, Keane on the volley, but Oblak with a save. There was a beautiful moment there where if Keane had been played through well and on time, he would have had a straight run at Oblak's goal. Pinamonte trying to take it down the right, skips a tackle, still got the ball free in space, puts it across. Sanabria's in there from a yard out, and Sanabria heads it home for 2-0. And just like we dispatched Roma ruthlessly, we are doing the same to Atletico Madrid, a much higher caliber team. It's now 6-2 on aggregate. Corner from Masuaku, goes into Mads Beck, it's cleared out, Lemos chases after it. Could get embarrassing here for Atletico. Grujic loses the ball. Now Diego Costa can counter, but Grujic, what a tackle and what determination to get that ball back. He's on it here, loses it again to Correa. Now Koke out to Everton Ribeiro. He spreads it to the far side for Vitolo. Diego Costa over the top looking for Vieto. He's in behind, he's got the keeper to beat, and Heaton with a good save. Vieto sends the ball into Koke. He pushes it out wide to Gaia. Now Vitolo inside to Diego Costa. Grujic goes in behind, no foul. Oh, and then he goes in like that. That's a two-footed tackle off the ground from behind. A straight red card for Marko Grujic just before half-time after he'd been absolutely bossing the midfield in this game. And Moise Kean is going to have to be sacrificed for the second game in a row because one of our players has jumped in two-footed. I mean, this is absolutely unbelievable. I give them all 2-week fines anytime they get a straight red card, and yet they continue to throw themselves into tackles like this. It's going to be Danny Drinkwater that I'm going to bring on for Moise Kean because I think he's a bit more durable kind of player in that centre of midfield, and he'll do the kind of job we're going to need now that we're down a man. But Fernandez has now picked up an injury too, so it's going to be James Milner and Danny Drinkwater, two Englishmen in the centre of our midfield, trying to hold back with 10 men the tide of Atletico Madrid, who still need in this second half to score 5 goals. So hopefully it's not going to be too difficult for us to do it given that 5-goal cushion, but you never know what might happen. Carmona with the throw-in. Looks for Pinamonte, but it's cleared out. Comes towards Mads Beck, controls it. Plays in Masuaku as well. He can swing across him from that position. Instead he's tackled, and it's cleared out by the Atletico fullback. Mads Beck gets there, plays it into James Milner. Now Drinkwater can certainly pick a pass, and he's found Pinamonte, but another good tackle means that we're suffering a counter-attack from Atletico Madrid. Vieto back to Odriozola. He puts the cross in, and Heaton thankfully plucks it from the sky because I thought that was about to sail over his head into the back of the net. But now here's Lemos launching it over the top. Route 1, and he's picked out Pinamonte as well, and he snaps a shot just wide of the post. He probably could have laid it off to Sanabria, but he went for it himself and it was just wide. Here's Vieto though, trying to go down the right flank, puts a cross in, and he's unmarked at the back there, Correa, and they have the first of the 5 goals that they need if they're going to go through. Just over half an hour left. It's Son Heung-min off the bench. Drinkwater goes to him but doesn't stop him. Here's Gabby to Diego Costa. Vieto, I can't believe he was onside there. I think the flag's gone up. No, it's gone out for a corner, so he would have been onside then to put that ball in the net. Here's Gabby with the corner. Son's header just goes over the bar, and we survive for this last half an hour. Carmona into Drinkwater, and he's given the ball away. The 2 midfielders are brought on, not doing the job, and Vieto's got in behind, and he's fortunately just put that wide of the goal. Highlights are coming thick and fast now as our 10 men begin to struggle and tire. Drinkwater plays it through to Sanabria. Now Pinamonte turns, picks out Masuaku. Ball in, comes to Milner. Another goal here would kill the game. I'm pretty sure of that. It's Beck. On to Milner. We need to try and kill their momentum. It's Sanabria through to Pinamonte. Beautiful ball, but Oblak with a great save. Free kick for Everton Ribeiro. Great position, and he's just put it over the crossbar, and we escape. Again, they're having so many chances here, but time is running out for them. Here's Carmona over the top, and Pinamonte's in behind for the second time on goal, and Oblak again gets the better of him. Godin then clears the ball, but he's had 2 chances to kill this match and not taken them, Pinamonte. Well, there's just 5 minutes left now, and surely nothing Atletico can do. We have picked up an injury to Sanabria though, so on has come Owen Gallagher, not Sam Gallagher, Owen Gallagher for a huge match in his career, even if it's only for the last 10 minutes. Here's Drinkwater, down the line for Carmona. Ball into Pinamonte, Gallagher making the run, and Godin cuts it out, but Gallagher picks up the loose ball, he goes for goal, and it's saved by Oblak. That would have been a huge chance to become a cult hero in Newcastle for the young Gallagher. Instead, Masuaku puts the corner in and it goes out for yet another one. There's no doubt we're going to see this game out from this position. They are not going to get 4 goals in 5 minutes. And Gallagher here should just play the ball down the wing, which he does. Drinkwater puts the cross in low and Oblak cuts it out before it reaches Masuaku. Just 90 seconds left of added time. 4 goals needed. We're still actually winning this match somehow. It's 2-1 on the night. This could be home and away wins if we shut them out here. And Beck sends the ball forward to Pinamonte. He then tries to run between players but can't do it. Carmona finds Milner. Drinkwater. I can see a pitch ball over the top coming here and Milner has it. He plays it all the way back to Lemos. Just need to play out time here. Drinkwater to Carmona, into Pinamonte. Gallagher making the run, but Masuaku's picked out instead. He launches it to the back stick. It's headed out, and Odriozola will be able to clear it down the line. Diego Costa with it. Just under 40 seconds left. Puts a cross in, and it's a penalty. Lemos has brought him down, and we could be throwing away our chance for a home and away win here. It's a card for Lemos. Luckily, just a yellow, not a straight red there. And it will be a penalty to Atletico Madrid to tie things up. Who's going to step up for them with 4, 3, 2, 1 second left in this game? It's not going to be enough, but Gabby steps up from the spot and he does send the keeper the wrong way. So it's 2-2 on the night, but we're going through 6-4 on aggregate. And given we played most of this second half with 10 men, actually most of this game with 10 men, I'm happy with this result. Just going through really is sensational because it means we're into the Champions League semi-finals, which is absolutely unbelievable. A brilliant performance from the team in the circumstances. Unfortunate not to get the win overall. I'm going to tell them they got a win anyway. And we will be in that Champions League semi-final draw in just a couple of days' time. Well, here is that Champions League semi-final draw. We've got Arsenal, Barcelona and PSG as possible candidates. And really it's Arsenal that we want, because if we have a quick look at our table, you can see they're now in 6th place. They've recovered somewhat, but they were all the way down kind of where Liverpool are really, and Chelsea. Just 2 points between them, down in the bottom dregs of the table. So they would be the ideal opposition, but I'm confident about our ability to beat any of these teams. But the first name out of the hat is PSG, and they will play Barcelona, which means we get Arsenal in the Champions League semi-finals. And that is a huge, huge draw for us to get, because there is every chance of us making the Champions League final. Well, as you can see, we are the overwhelming favourites for this game against 9th place West Ham, but there can be no room for error with us just 2 points behind Manchester United. It's such a difficult run-in, but we can, in theory, go to the top of the table, because I don't know if United are even playing at the moment. They actually aren't, so we will go top of the table if we win this match. And of course, Manchester City lost the game in hand that they had, so we've got a natural 5-point cushion over them. We're 10 points clear of Spurs with a game in hand, and it's all about whether we can leapfrog United and really put the pressure on them. But our team is struggling for fitness, just with players getting suspended, injured. So Cutrone's come in for Sanabria after Sanabria replaced Cutrone through injury. We've got Keane and Pinamonte still playing up there, as they have been week in, week out for so long. Milner and Grujic are the two in midfield, which is a shaky midfield partnership if ever I saw one. Then it's Masuaku, Otamendi holding Lemos and Carmona, with Heaton in goal. And I have to say, I am not confident about the win today. Fraser Forster, our former player, sends the ball forward. Good header by Masuaku. Keane nods it further on. It's come to Gibson. Forster again. Over the top there. Good header by Otamendi. Milner. Over to Grujic. Yeah, beautiful ball there to pick out Carmona on the run, and he controls it well. He's got 3 to aim at. He's looking for Cutrone, but the catch by Forster's a good one, and he'll be able to bring it out now. Just 2 minutes gone in this game, so still very early on as the rain beats down on the St James's Park pitch. Good header by Holding, but Vilhena picks it up. Now Barrios looks for Redmond. He finds Barrios again. Through to Vilhena. Dangerous move here. He's picking out Chamberlain. Now Gabbiadini to Redmond. Into Vilhena. Otamendi with a crucial tackle, but Redmond following up, and he's squeezed the ball in between Heaton and the post. I don't know how he's managed to do that, and Heaton really should have stopped it. But we're now 1-0 down, and it's all falling apart so quickly. Bertrand with a free kick. We've not yet even had a shot in this game. It's really, really difficult for us as Chamberlain finds Barrios. Back out to Chamberlain in a lot of space. Puts a cross into the back stick. Redmond's there. Lemos heads it clear. Barrios to Vilhena. Finds Chamberlain once more. Now Vilhena loses it to Grujic. That could set someone free, and Keane's got the run of the defence here. He's in on goal, one-on-one, straight at Forster, but it comes back to Keane on the rebound, and he bundles it into the back of the net to make it 1-1. Very fortunate Moise Keane, but that is a crucial goal. De Siglio with the throw-in, finds Chamberlain. So he goes into the middle. Milner nearly got an accidental interception. Something he does quite a bit, I have to say. Chamberlain faced up by Milner. Plays it in for Vilhena, who's looked dangerous today. Now it's back to De Siglio. Chamberlain, definitely one of their most dangerous players, finds Barrios. Little triangles all over the right-hand side for Southampton, but they've come left with Gabbiadini. Played into Redmond, who's already punished us once. He crosses it. Otamendi with a powerful, towering header. Now Cutrone can launch the counter. He's got Pinamonte. I would love to see Cutrone get a couple of goals today. Pinamonte finally brought down. Holding intercepts, Milner through to Moise Keane. Now it's Carmona, 4 in the box to aim at, whips it in, Keane arriving, and he's just popped that one over the top. Bertrand with a corner for Southampton. Into the first man, Carmona, and he's so relaxed he's able to run the ball away, and Pinamonte on the run takes that ball beautifully, waiting for the overlap. Cutrone's got it, he's in on goal, he beats the defender, but it's straight at Fraser Forster. Masuaku with the throw-in. Finds James Milner. Keane sends the ball to Grujic, edge of the area. It is cleared out. Vilhena's going to be the first one to it as well. Now Gabbiadini. Out wide. Chamberlain gets there. Ball across to Redmond. This is absolutely decisive stuff. And Heaton makes his second mistake of the day. Ball straight at him and he just palms it into the back of the net. Terrible goalkeeping. I mean, he's been so solid for us all season. He's not a world-class keeper, it has to be said. But he's looked so good this season, and he could well have just let the title slip through his grasp with these 2 goals that he's let in. It's De Siglio with the throw-in. Now Chamberlain. Gabbiadini to Barrios on the volley, I think, or on the half volley at least, and he wasn't far away. Lemos with a free kick. Towards the back stick for Andre, has come off the bench. He finds Cutrone, and he finds the bottom corner there. I said I needed a goal from Cutrone today. The immediate impact from Andre, who's just that minute come on as a substitute, makes it 2-2, and we've got 20 minutes now to try and find the winner in this game. De Siglio sends the ball into Vilhena. It's back out towards him. He had to put it in straight away, and Lemos cleans up. Not the best clearance, straight to De Siglio. Vilhena to Barrios. He picks out Gabbiadini. Now Redmond. Into Gabbiadini again, Barrios unmarked, and it's just gone wide. Tadic with the corner, sends it into the near post, or into the middle at least. Drinkwater's on off the bench, plays it over the top, and that could be a good ball for Pinamonte here, who brings it down. He's got players arriving in the middle, holds it up, picks out Cutrone, and it's just over the top. Otamendi, 10 minutes left to go, brings the ball forward. Now Andre, we are looking the more likely team to score at the minute. It's Carmona, into Pinamonte, back to Carmona, great switch of the play to Haidara, who's got fresh legs, puts the ball in, Hout clears it, Haidara again, Pinamonte at the back stick, puts his face on it, and it's 3-2. We've come from behind twice today and taken the lead, and that puts us up to first in the Premier League. Well, there are 5 minutes of added time, but we're seeing them out so far. Can we hang on for this absolutely crucial win? We've got the last minute of added time here as Southampton come on the attack. It's Bertrand down the left hand side into Vilhena, ball in behind, Holding clears it well. Here's Pinamonte, we just need to hold on to the ball. It's Andre, sends it to the far side, but Cedric intervenes. Vilhena, Otamendi heads it out. Cedric forward again, Tadic to Gabbiadini. Danger here as the ball comes into Ozan, and Heaton finally makes a crucial stop. He's made 2 big mistakes today, but the rest of the team have had his back and they've managed to recover, and he must have had nightmares when that second goal went in, just like I did, and he thought that the title had slipped through his grasp, but the full-time whistle has gone, and we have come from behind twice in this game to take a victory in such a crucial match. The team are ecstatic, I'm ecstatic, and we are top of the Premier League with 6 games left to play. United, of course, do have that game in hand. They can shut that gap back down and go to the top once more. But the fact that we're even close or able to be at the top of the table at this stage of the season is unbelievable, especially when we're in the semi-finals of the Champions League, the semi-final of the FA Cup, and we were runners-up in the Carabao Cup as well. It's been an unbelievable season, but we have a history of choking right at the death, and we cannot let that happen this time. We need to deliver the silverware and even possibly deliver the treble. So that is going to be it for this episode. Do drop a like on the video if you're enjoying this series, especially at such an important time. We're on a sensational run of form, which I'm hoping to continue as we take on Spurs at home in the Premier League, Man City at Wembley in the FA Cup, and Arsenal at home in the Champions League semi-final first leg, all in the next episode. Drop a like on the video if you're looking forward to that. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and support the channel on Patreon using the links in the description. But until next time, see ya.